So TR Trizzy just gave an interview from federal jail over in the States, yeah. And what I got from it was that he knows he's fucked, but he's just trying to see if he can get a good deal. If not, he's taking it to trial. You get me? I'm gonna get into all that though anyway. But if you're watching, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below. Yeah, like I listened to the whole interview and see through that interview, he never once proclaimed his innocence. Not once. He never once said, "Oh, I'm innocent," or "Yo, it's not me." Rare, rare. What I got from it was that he knows he's guilty. Yeah, but they ain't give him a good enough plea, so he's just gonna take it to trial. That's what he's saying. Because he's saying they basically offered him 27 years, which you gotta do 85% in the Fed. So he's saying I might as well take it trial. But the way he's talking, it's not he's no allegedly talk. He's just clearly talking. And anyone that listens to it will understand what I'm saying. It's like he knows. That's why he has hired Young Fog's lawyer, Brian Steele. I done a video on him not long ago called The Rico Killer, where man have had big recos and I look fucked. Remember, he got Young Fog probation for 20 years on a Rico. So even though Young Fog didn't technically beat the case, he got him a great deal. So I think that's what TR Trizzy is trying to do, bro. That's what TR Trizzy is trying to do. I'm telling you, because he even said it in the interview. The feds, once they come for you, they got more or less what what I'm saying, and he indicated that someone is cooperating with them. Now I don't know if it's the guy in the UK, because remember, how this whole case went about. A guy got caught or something like that. They went through his phone, and then they started seeing that he's linked with TR Trizzy. You get me? And then that's how they started getting on TR Trizzy, and then they informed the feds. Remember, the UK authorities informed the feds in California, or the feds just in general, and then they got onto him there. You know what I'm saying? They got onto him there. So yeah, man, I feel like he knows that it's just peak, but he's saying, "Yo, I might as well take it to trial because they've offered me 27, and he don't want to take that." So he's getting a solicitor. He's on. He said he's on like 5 different charges, and he said even if he gets one, I'm telling you, if they came to him and said to him today, "Listen, we've got a deal for you, 15 years," I feel like he'd take it. So that's how you know it weren't no how these other people get on, like little Dirks in there, like, "Yo, I'm innocent, I'm coming home, I'm rare, rare." And you hear a lot of these other rappers say they're coming home, and they're not coming home, they're cooked. He's just dealing with the reality of it. And he's just talking about how when he woke up the next day, he couldn't believe he was in there. And I swear I related to that because when I got locked up, the first day I woke up, I was like, "Yo, I can't believe I'm in here." And I was nowhere near as in the conditions he was in or living the life he was living before he went jail. My man was in Calabasas. If you know, go and do your research about Calabasas in LA. That's where he was living, where all the Kardashians live, Master P and that. He even said on there like he knew these people by first name. He used to just come out and see them walking their dogs and famous people and all that. Calabasas. Just do your research on Calabasas in LA. That's where a lot of game lives out there. Everything, you get me? And he was living in a 10 million mansion, a mansion worth 10 million. And like he even says in the interview, like that's why I'm saying things like he knows, man. He knows that he's in a sticky one. He knows that he's in a sticky one. And he knows, I think he knows he's not coming home anytime soon, but he's just trying to get the best deal he can get. Because he even said that the Fed seen that the money the rap was paying and this is all in his paperwork as well. Because if you go back and listen to my video when Trizzy first got locked up, he's saying the same things. He's saying a lot of the same things that's in his paperwork. He was talking about how he seen a car taking pictures and he went up to the car and wouldn't wind down his window and all that. That's in his paperwork as well. He was talking about how the feds were saying that he ain't got no excuse. Like he's literally got no. When some people they're doing stuff, all right, they're moving the set, they're moving heavyweight, yeah, but they've got a little business like as a front to act like this business. Like he even said there was not even in the paperwork it says there's nothing. He's literally got nothing legit no legit money coming in to like at least say, yo, quarter of this money is from there. Nothing like that. So yeah, man, like what I got from it is that he knows that it's long for him and he's just trying to get a good deal because he said, yo, he said if he gets found guilty, yeah, he's fucked for him. He's basically gonna get life or something. From when they offer you a deal of 27, that's how you know. And look, he's not taking that deal. So when he goes court with this Rico killer lawyer, yeah, if he gets found guilty, yeah, he's gonna get life or something. Or he's gonna get 50 years. He said he's in there with man who I got 140 years and all kind of stuff. So yeah, he was just talking about all his losses and everything while he was in there. They took 11 of his cars. I'm sure they said they took like 7 million worth of things, and it's like he didn't even want to talk about it, man. Trust me, he didn't even want to talk about it because when he was talking about it, he's just gonna lick you back again. It's like when man on the road and a man loses 10 bags or something, and you go, "Yo, how can you lose that?" And he's like, "Yo, I don't want to talk about it, man," because you know, people you just want to get over that loss because if you don't sit and dwell on it, it will just fuck with your head. And that's how he came across when my man was asking him about his all his losses. He was like, you know, it's just like thinking, wow, they took so much from him. You know what I'm saying? Jewelry, everything, raided a few yards that they say was his as well. So he had a few yards and all that, apparently. You get me? And it and from remember, from the life that he was living to then go into federal jail, it's a massive drop. It's not just like you was living normally and then you go to the feds. You was living like a king, just how little Durk and that was living. Obviously, he was probably there's nothing that little Dirk was doing that TR Trizzy probably couldn't do. Go on yachts, live the life. You get me? So it's just like how Dirk was living it up on the road and then he's in jail. Just that's just how TR Trizzy was. You know what I'm saying? Just how it was. And he talks about how when his place got raided, he was there, but he was in the park by his place and he managed to get away, end up in Miami. Then he got caught in Miami. He said he's been in 8 different federal jails, bro. Been going around. He said in Miami it was okay. Like in Miami, you could just stick to yourself and just do your thing. They weren't really too focused on you. They was just more focused on what they got going on with their politics. But he said when he went to Cali now, when he went to Cali, and I know about Cali because I've always been a guy that listened to Cali, and I watch a lot of street historic channels and all that from California, so I know about how it is in California jail. It's totally different. They got cars in there, and he says the same thing. They got cars in there. When you go Cali, you can try and stick to yourself and say rare, 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 but you ain't gonna get no food. You ain't gonna be on the phone. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You'll just get probably victimized. He says, "Yo, in Cali, you have to be down with something." So even as a UK guy, you go into jail in Cali, I'd have to go and pick to be in a car. And a car is like you got blacks. I mean, you got like the whites. These are all cars. Cars are basically groups. That's another word for groups, cars. And he's saying that you got the whites, the Serenios, the others, which is like Chinese, Filipinos, all of them. They're classed as others. That's their group there. And to me, it seems like he's in the California car because he's talking about it, and that's another thing in them jails over there as well. Like being over there compared to the UK is a total different ball game. It's a total different ball game because if one goes, everybody's gotta go. He's talking about yo, if he's because obviously he's home based in California, so he more likely he basically said to me anyway, what I get from it is he's in the California car. Yeah, he's in the California car because he's like, yo, if I'm sold up with a guy from DC, Washington, DC, from another car, because they got the DC cars in there from Washington, yeah. He says, "Yo, if I'm in a cell with a guy from a DC car and someone else from the California car and DC car somewhere else in that jail get into a fight, yeah, I've got to fight this guy in my cell with knives." You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. And if you don't do so, it's not like the UK. If you don't do something, yeah, you will be reprimanded. They will get you off the yard. They will stab you up. You get me? So I feel like he's in with the UK car. It's mad, bro. It's mad, man. I'm telling you, like he goes through a lot in that interview. Still, he goes through a lot in that interview. I'm telling you, but yeah, he seems like he's doing all right though. Still, he seems like he's doing all right. It don't seem like he's getting really bullied or anything like that. Or you know what I'm saying? He's not on no PC yard and all that. A lot of people probably would have went there and said, you know what, I'm going to the PC or I'm going protection. Nah, you know what I'm saying? He's about. He even puts one of his friends from Cali on the phone at the end of the interview, and I can tell he's from Cali by the accent. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's just waiting to see what go on with the trial. And like I said, they've offered him 27. So he's just like, yo, I'm gonna take it trial. It's pointless. I might as well. But if he gets found guilty, they're gonna get him out of there. You get me? They're gonna get him out of there, bro. He also says a lot of other things as well. Like, but I'm gonna show you these clips. He speaks about Trap Law Ross, yeah.
You
Let's
know,
see.
like there's people like Traplaw Ross. Not sure if you're too familiar with him.
Son's a bitch, man. He's a bitch, man. See people like that, it's like, you ain't even got, not even many people like that, man. You know, like, you got nerds on the internet commenting on gangster shit. It's like, bro, you can't let people like that even, because they're doing the police work
Mm,
themselves.
mm.
It's like everyone fucking just makes up their own scenario what happened. Like, it's like let the people do what they need to do. Like, you're just doing their job for them. Like, can't really win with these people. But when I see something about on a thumbnail, this guy's talking about the embarrassing downfall, like, and it's like, bro, what's embarrassing, bro? Like, there ain't nothing embarrassing about what's going on over here, bro. Like, my kid and his mum set for the rest of their lives, bro. Like, there ain't nothing embarrassing. Like, what's the aim of the game here? Like, the aim of the game is to make sure all your people set, bro. Like, no matter what happens with me, I'm always gonna be straight. Everyone around me is always gonna be straight, bro. Like, people like that. And when I do, obviously, hopefully I'll beat my face and whatever. But if I do have to sit down, bro, like, I'll come out way better than this guy. I'll live way better than this guy in here. Like, so it's like, bro, this guy just talks for the sake of talking, bro. Like, I ain't even pressed it.
Yeah, I think you know what, like sometimes they do that. It's all clickbait shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's clickbait, but it's like, bro, I don't know.
They don't they don't really know like what they're talking about more time.
That's
Anyway,
what you gotta remember, bro. You see, like, they released the 50. What is it, 50?
you know, like there's people like Traplaw Ross.
Yeah, so that's what he's saying about Trap Law Ross, basically. Trap Law Ross, I don't know, I ain't seen Trap Law Ross's documentary about him or video or whatever, but like he said, it's not embarrassing, but you're fucked though. You know what I'm saying? It's not embarrassing because he was doing it at a massive scale. It's not like he got caught shotting on the block and then you could say, yo, as a big man, it's embarrassing you're doing that. He was doing some different stuff. And he even says, even Trizzy says in the interview, like, man knew him. He was in there. He's saying, "Yo," he thought he would just be in there chilling. Man knew him. Like, "Oh, he ain't you." He was on the news. People knew him, and he said people was respecting his thing, saying, "Yeah, man, you was doing your thing still." He said he was getting better respect from people in there for doing his thing. You get me? That's what he says in. That's what he says in there. Now, this is the lawyer that he's got. Yeah, this is the lawyer that he's got here, Brian. Still, you see him with Young Fog. This is the guy who helped Young Fog get 20 years probation on a RICO where he's supposed to be fucked. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's hired him just to help with the damage control. I feel like he knows that it's peak for him, but he just wants to get the least he can get. Because I don't think TR Trizzy is just gonna go court and come home from this. No way. I doubt he's gonna go court and come home from this. You get me? So, but I think he just wants to get the least he can get from this. You know them ones. But yeah, he says some other things as well, man. He talks about he talks about being in the jail with Little Dirk because he was in the jail with Little Dirk. I think he's Little Dirk's in LA jail right now. Little Dirk has been in LA since he's been there, so I don't know where Chiar Trizzy is is exactly now, yeah. But he did say he's gonna go back there, so he'll probably be back there soon. You know what I'm saying?
No way. Crazy.
He also says that he was in the jail with the people who killed Julio Fulio. If you lot know, then you lot know who Julio Fulio is. He got killed like a year or two ago now. You know what I'm saying? He's beefing with Youngie and Ace and all them man there. You get me? Remember, there's man in there for jail right now for killing him, waiting to get trial as well.
There was rumors that he was in the same jail as Little Durk. So I wanted to know if there was any truth to that.
Yeah, one of the jails, or two of the jails, actually. So yeah, I was in 8 different jails. I've been locked up, just getting bounced around. So with the feds, they just send you wherever they want at any time. But yeah, the last one that we was in, I got moved from there recently, a couple months ago. But I'm gonna be going back there, I think next month. Again. But yeah, he's moving. He's in a hole right now.
Okay.
Nah, no way. Crazy.
There was rumors that he was in the same jail.
Yeah, so yeah, bro. Like I said, go and watch the interview. It's on London Street Legends on YouTube, and go and check out the interview. But like I said, me personally, what I got from it is he didn't say, "Oh, I'm coming home. They ain't got nothing on me. It ain't rare." No, he was like he was low key admitting his guilt. That's what I got from it. He was low key admitting his guilt, and I feel like if he got a good deal right now, he'd take it. Whereas Little Durk ain't trying to take no deal. Little Durk's trying to come home, but I doubt Little Durk will come home either way. But yeah, Trizzy is like he might as well go for it. He says this himself. He might as well go for it because he's been offered 27 years and he don't want to take that. So yeah, man, it was a good interview though, man. It was a good interview though. You know what I'm saying? There was so much other things in there, but I'm not gonna go into all of it. I'm just giving you my opinion of what I think, Kenny. You lot go and watch the video and then let me know what you lot think in the comments below, innit? But yeah, like I said before, if you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below. I'm out.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.